First of all, sexiness is about youth, or the appearance of youth and physical appeal. Where beauty, we could talk about what beauty we could talk about how beauty affects a man's body and mind tomorrow. But beauty goes beyond the physical. It's more of a harmony between the person's age, how they look, and their perception of themselves. Beauty is like it's more harmonics. For example, you could have a good outfit and you could have great clothing, right? But if the colors don't match, it doesn't have harmony, right? So beauty is more about harmony, where as you're aging, you're aging gracefully. You're not resisting, and you're changing the way that you dress, the way that you see yourself, according to how time is affecting how you look per se, right? Beauty is just all about the harmony of everything. Your mind is straight, your emotions are straight, everything is harmonic. That's beauty. Sexiness is more of a quick thing. Beauty is something that is an inner harmony that radiates from within. Sexiness is just pure power and force. Sexiness tends to have a more immediate and provocative impact. Sexiness has a fast, short life, where beauty is long lasting. Okay, so and that's why a lot of women who are really sexy, deep down they understand that, right? But now let's talk about how sexiness affects men, because that is a topic of the video. Let's talk about how sexiness affects women, more importantly, because you have more to fear from other women than other men. Okay, at least a man who finds you sexy will give you something, right? He'll promote you, even though he's trying to promote you to get you to like him. He'll give you something. You might even get more tips. Women react to female sexiness completely different than men do. And it's a little bit more dangerous, right? Women naturally, people say that men want to suppress female sexiness, and it is true, right? Especially depending on the culture, but more so women. What ratio that is, I don't know. But all I know is that women do suppress other women's sexiness. Why? Now, this suppression is cultural. Not every culture does that, okay? But too sexy is threatening to other women. Being too sexy is threatening. Okay, now to men, being too sexy is distracting and alluring to them. At least in terms of appearance of promiscuity, because appearing sexy is more so, it's not just how good looking the girl is, it's pretty much how much skin is she showing, right? Because usually a woman will unconsciously dress more provocatively when they're their most fertile, right? A woman is most fertile around her 20s, okay? So sexiness is more of you're sending signals of fertility. You're telling guys unconsciously, you may not think so, but that's what the body is saying. I am fertile, pay attention to me. And women find that threatening. They don't like that, especially in a work or school setting. So what does that mean, right? Now, mind you, sexiness, again, like I said, is not just symmetry. It's also how much skin you're showing. That really means a lot. Women will then, if they find you to be too sexy, if they find you to be dressing provocatively out of context, women will bully you indirectly, and they call this indirect aggression. Where women, and the beauty about this indirect aggression is that men cannot perceive it, because these are subtle things that men are just not paying attention to. Men pay attention to large movements. Women pay more attention to the subtle movements, So a man cannot perceive it. Why? Because aggression to a man is physical. It's obvious. Everyone sees it when two men are fighting. Some people can never see when two women are fighting, because the way that women bully each other is through looking up and down, right? That's one thing. Or as soon as you leave, they start laughing or even mimicking you, right? Or they'll try to slut shame you or start spreading rumors about you. Or if you're new to a new workplace and you dress too provocatively, they'll tell you something like, who are you trying to impress? We don't really dress like this here. By the way, if you guys enjoy my videos, but you guys want more new edited videos, because these channels, we post older videos, check out my new channel, Mindful Attraction For Real. We have highly edited videos, longer form, and we're only planning to post once a week,
right? We're also going to be having a studio there too. So if you guys enjoy high quality Alex, we're going deeper into the topic. And to help with the algorithm, check out the channel by clicking on the description down below, or in the comment section, it's pinned. See you guys inside.
Right? So girls will bully. Now, here's a video of the originator who talked about female aggression speaking about it. Watch this. This is why you got to be careful with other women.
Women can be bitchy.
Indeed.
Is that what this is?
Indeed. And I'm gonna get emails telling me I can't believe you just said that.
But what does that mean? How do we do that?
So we do things like we exclude people from the peer group.
By the way, I found her on the Chris Williamson podcast. Great podcast you should check out.
But what does that mean? How do we do that?
So we do things like we exclude people from the peer group.
Yes.
We give the silent treatment.
Yes.
You know, that customary, I won't speak to you for 3 weeks.
And these are things that guys are just not aware of.
And then you have to figure out why I'm mad at you.
Or what's wrong? Nothing.
Oh, nothing,
Yes.
nothing. We'll spread rumors about the person, so we'll disparage their appearance. We'll suggest that they're promiscuous, those sorts of things.
And men don't do this?
They do it.
But men were just more physical in our bullying. Women are just more discreet about it.
They just don't do it as much as we do. So when we aggress against somebody, we do it indirectly. When men aggress against others, a lot of times it's direct, it's verbal.
And everyone can see it. But with women, it's hard to tell who's enemies with who with women. With guys, it's obvious.
You know, I didn't like what you did. With us, we don't say it so directly.
So how did you do this study?
Women will bully you if you're dressing too provocatively. And those are the ones that you have to fear because they will ruin your reputation. The way that women bully is through attacking your reputation. So it's even worse because your reputation is the most important thing. You have to guard your reputation with your life. And a woman, if they are jealous of you because you're dressing too sexy and too provocatively, will sabotage you. They will ruin.
Law 5. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. Judgment. Reputation is the cornerstone of power. Through reputation alone, you can intimidate and win. Once it slips, however, you are vulnerable and will be attacked on all sides. Make your reputation unassailable. Always be alert to potential attacks and thwart them before they happen. Meanwhile, learn to destroy your enemies by opening holes in their own reputations. Then stand aside and let public opinion hang them.
This is where the sad part happens, right? Because I was thinking about this the other day, and I noticed that a lot of girls who don't have fathers get bullied a lot. Now, why is that? Well, when a girl doesn't have a father, studies show that they go into puberty a lot sooner. Even if the daughter lives with a dad that she thinks is her real dad, but it's not her real biological dad, like you know, you might think that he's your dad, but he's really not. Your body knows he's not your dad, so you're still gonna develop a lot earlier. Studies have shown that women go into puberty at an earlier age when they're not exposed to their biological father. So what happens? This girl then all of a sudden starts developing sooner. So that means that she'll be one of the first girls in her school that is her age that will start growing breasts, that will start having a curve. So what does that mean? That means that she's gonna start getting good, sexy. I don't want to say that in this video, people, but you know, in this video, what the fuck? She's gonna start getting her woman's body at an earlier age. So what happens? Girls are gonna notice that, and they're gonna notice other boys paying attention to her. So they're gonna bully her, right? And so that's why you have a lot of girls who develop earlier, who hide their bodies and develop low self-esteem. And a lot of people say, why is it that usually the good-looking girls, the ones with low self-esteem? Because a lot of the times, sometimes they get attention too early, and that attention creates jealousy, and it causes other girls not to like them, and that girl would then start making friends with boys a lot more, right? But essentially, girls without fathers develop faster, and so they'll get attention from boys sooner, and thus they'll get bullied by other girls, right? So that's one thing, right? Getting bullied by other women is a problem, and that's why to prevent that, you have to. Unfortunately, you see, this is the part that I don't like. It's like when I get clients from Saudi Arabia. My husband is cheating on me with 3 other women, but I can't divorce and I can't leave. What should I do? What? Just put a handcuff on me, my love. I can't do nothing. You got to deal with it. You got to deal with the situation. It's a shitty situation that you're in. You can't escape. You have to accept that you can't escape and make the best out of it. Those are the hardest clients for me to get. This is a very similar situation here. This is just human. I did not make people, okay? Stop getting mad at me watching this video. I did not make them. I'm just explaining. Unfortunately, your sex appeal will come with more social problems from other women. I just had to put that out there. Now, how does it affect men? And by the way, you guys can look at these studies, man. Like, I'm gonna see if I could post some studies, but there's just too many studies that I just, I may put it in the description down below, to be honest with you. But how does sexiness affects men? This is the really interesting one. When you dress sexy, it makes men want to give you more. Studies show that women with bigger boobs get more tips. Women with bigger boobs get more opportunities. They just do. They get more sugar daddies, right? If you're working at an industry, any manager will tell you that the most beautiful waitress gets the most tips, and people order more. That's just how things work. In other words, men want to give. When a man sees something sexy, they want to provide, and the reason why that is because evolutionarily, when a man likes you, he wants to give. He wants to give you, because back then that giving would have helped you and your child to get provided for, right? So that's why a lot of attractive women will tell you that they get DMs from men all the time trying to fly them out. Like, they'll tell you that, and heck, even Father Alex does that. Okay, I'm not privy from that. Even I do that. I'm a human being, people. Father Alex flies women out. I cannot believe it, right? So really, and we're going to talk about this later at the last portion of the video about pretty privilege, but pretty much you get more free stuff. Men just want to give. Even broke men will take from the children and give to you. All right, if you guys enjoyed that video, you guys are going to like my new course. It's called The Commitment Blueprint. It's a course that I created for women who are struggling with finding themselves in situationships, finding themselves with men who like them but don't want to commit, finding themselves with giving too much and not getting much in return. And the beauty about getting commitment is that it has nothing to do with about your looks and more to do about your strategy. Like, I've seen women apply these strategies and get married and have kids and have long-lasting relationships. Why? Because the strategies that I'm going to teach on this course is based on pure psychology. I've been working on this for the past 2 years. And every time I make a promise on my courses, if you guys have gotten my courses, you guys know I over deliver, right? And the reason why I made this course is because a lot of ladies watch my videos, and unfortunately, you guys give too much. You guys love too hard, and that attracts the wrong energy. So it's really about learning how to manage this energy. You're gonna attract different types of guys by learning how to control that energy, right? And if you don't believe me, well, guess what? You can find all of these reviews of women who have taken my courses and have achieved the promises in my courses. And look, the beauty about it is that you can pre-order this course for $75 rather than $99. And when the course comes out and you don't like it, I'll give you your money back. I'll give you your money back if you don't like it, and you have 30 days to get your money back. But I'm telling you, I guarantee that if you do exactly what the score says, you will find commitment. And above all, you're going to stop wasting your time with the wrong guys. Because at the end of the day, to find the right guy, it's all about filtering the wrong guys. Eventually, the right guys will filter through. If you just apply what the course says, it'll break the negative pattern of being attracted to guys that are not into commitment. I'm telling you, there's a reason why you attract guys who are not committed. It's because there's a pattern and you're not aware of it. And sometimes you need someone like Father Alex to show you these patterns, and in order to break it. Like, I've seen it many times before. Okay, so just pre-order right now on the description down below. I like to think this is going to be my best course I've ever done in my life. I have that feeling. Especially with all the research that I've done, you're gonna get results, guaranteed, or your money back. Anyways, take care.